The things we know, but no one mentions. It's 21 questions with existential tension, unusual amazement, fantastical lessons. 21 questions with you.
Welcome to 21 Questions. Tonight with us we have Carrie Welling. And if you are ready, Carrie, we will get into our 21 questions.
I'm ready and ready and ready.
All right, so our first one, what do you wish you were really good at?
Dancing. I've always wanted to dance. I'm just really not great at it, and I've accepted it. But dance, for sure.
Okay. What is your favorite time of year?
Fall. I was born in October. I'm a fall baby, so like there's something about. I just feel like I'm a Libra, so I like it balanced. I don't like it too hot. I don't like it too cold. Fall is my jam. I also like the colors. You know.
Yep. Right there with you on that one. And what futuristic thing from movies, TVs, or books do you wish really existed?
Futuristic things. I mean, it might be cliche, but well, I guess it's not really future. I just wish, because wizards and witches were in the past, but like things like Harry Potter,
Okay.
you know what I mean? That counts, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I've always just, I really think that I would be a really great wizard, which actually would be a witch, right? Those are female wizards? Yeah, I feel like I'd be a really good, but I'd use my powers for good, obviously, but only those would get there'd be some people that might.
Might have to spite a few people.
Yeah, just a few.
Just a few. If you could create a holiday, what would it be, and what would it be? What would you call it? How would you celebrate it?
If I could create a holiday, gosh, that's a great question. I would probably say a good to me holiday.
Okay.
Right?
On brand.
Yeah. So it's a self-care holiday where nobody works. They pamper themselves. And it's like, I don't know, it probably would be in the fall, and you can share, you can do it with friends if you want, but it's more about like self-love. And there's a lot of there could be like a community thing, like a whole community like speaking thing too. But yeah, like a good to me self-care day, right?
Yeah, why not?
I think that'd be cool.
Do you think soulmates exist?
I'm like a hopeful romantic, so like sort of. But I also think that you have multiple soulmates. Does that make sense? Like
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that like you can find your soulmate, but then it can be for a certain time because we change as people so much, and then you could meet another one.
Yeah. I've also heard that soulmate doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be just like this friend or this companion that you just mesh with so well.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily have to be on a romantic level.
Yeah, exactly. It could be just like your soulmate best friend. Yeah.
Yep.
Like I mean, yeah. I feel like I've got a couple of those.
Yeah. I think everybody needs at least one or two of those.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think is suffering and heartache a necessary part of existence?
Absolutely. I always say that like everybody, and I'm really actually grateful and thankful for my heartaches because they make you learn. Like what if you didn't have, and they also like life is an experiment, right? And it's like full of experiences. And so it's actually really human to feel heartbreak and to feel suffering. And I honestly think that it's so cliche to say, but it makes you stronger, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
What kills you doesn't make you stronger, you know? Or makes you stronger. Wait, just
Yeah.
kidding. Said that totally
Yeah,
wrong.
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cut to Kelly Clarkson, the song. That's what you should. No, stop kidding. No, but yeah, I think it is, especially as a songwriter. Like, I don't know if I would have written that last album if I didn't have some heartbreak. Obviously, if you listen to it. So
A little bit.
yeah, 100%. And I think everybody's heartache and heartbreak is different. Suffering is different, you know. But yeah, I do.
What is something that you think every human should experience?
Traveling. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm really, when somebody is like, I've never been out of my hometown, or I've never gone overseas. I'm like, wow, this world is so big. There's so many different people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't know. I just think it just helps you survive.
Yeah.
Traveling and getting out. I mean, I know sometimes people can't do it because of money, but you know, there's always ways. Even if it's like taking a road trip with a friend.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, traveling.
Okay. If you purposely fail, have you actually succeeded?
If you purposely fail, you've actually succeeded. Great question. Jeez, that's like a mind, like, if you do it on purpose. No, I think that, yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think if you purposely do it, you don't. Now, if you just fail, like, that doesn't mean that you've failed. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say no to that.
What were you like in high school?
It's so funny. I just actually answered this question the other day. So I got along with everybody in high school. I literally was in the Gay Straight Alliance Club. I was also a kind of a jock. I like to play sports. I was a choir. You know, you'd find me, you know how like everybody had their lunch table? Like I literally would sometimes be hanging out with like the football players and the cheerleaders, and then I'd go over here and I'd hang out in the drama club. And then I just like literally, sometimes I'm like, that's why I'm a mess in life. Because I'm just like, I love everybody. I don't have, you know, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But, and I would always sort of like stick up for if I heard any bullying. I really would. Like I would, if I was sitting with those jocks that typically bully, you know, I would always stick up for them. Or, you know, my best friend was gay, and, you know, I would always stick up for her. And that's kind of how I was. But I was also like, you know, homecoming queen, if that tells you something, which is kind of lame to actually say, but it's true. So, I mean, as much as I guess people like somebody that was all around person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I also wore like feather boas. I had the weirdest style. Sorry, I have to add that.
Okay. For some reason, that does not surprise me.
I know, Amanda, you're like, yeah, actually, I could see that.
Yeah, definitely. Why do they call it a restroom if it's not for resting?
I have no clue. I've always thought about that, though. I guess, like, when you're, like, you know, doing the deed, you kind of are taking a rest, right?
Maybe.
And I guess
maybe, like
if you want to get out of situations, you're like, I got to go take a rest. And you go to the bathroom. You really just stand in there and you're like, take a breath. I don't know.
Yeah. Wondering how old the name restroom is, like if it used to be actually a room to take a break.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the English call it a powder room, you know, and that's
that's true.
So, but yeah, and also like a rest stop, you know, like when you're on the road, a rest stop.
Yeah.
It's like when you say, I want to stop at the rest stop, it's usually when you want to go to the bathroom, but you're also resting.
Yeah. Could be a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
Describe your job to somebody from another planet.
That's really fun. I think they would be so weirded out. They'd be like, wait, what? You take this thing and you pluck it with your hands, and then you put like you're like singing words that rhyme, and you're putting, I think it would be so hard to describe being a writer. Like sometimes when even myself, I weird myself out. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like in a room writing my thoughts on a paper and putting them to music. Like it just sounds like almost like childish in a way, but in like the best way.
Okay.
Right? So I guess that question, I would just be like, it's hard. I would be like, this voice that you're hearing, I connect all the vowels and I make my speech rhyme, and then we strum this little contraption, and voila!
All right.
No. That's a great question.
What would you do if you became a fish?
Ooh, it'd be fun. I'd like explore a lot because I'm like fascinated by like the deep sea.
Okay.
I would see what was down there. If I could get down there and just like see, because I think that that's actually like a different planet.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I would definitely explore a lot, and then I've always wanted to be a dolphin, even though that's not a fish. So I'm just gonna take it to kind of, and
Sea life.
Yeah, sea life. I'd probably breach a lot, like come out of the water and do tricks.
Yeah.
So yeah, explore and do tricks.
Okay.
You're learning a lot about me.
In the word scent, is the S silent or is the C silent?
Scent. I think the S is, wait, no. I think the C is silent.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's a right answer to that, but it's definitely something to make you think.
I love it. This is like it's brain exercise.
Yeah. If you could be a member of any TV sitcom family, which one would you be?
Ooh. I mean, I'm a huge Friends fan.
Okay. Somehow I figured that's what you was coming.
Yeah. Because they're funny. It's also like a tight friend group. It's kind of dramatic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, totally Friends.
What is something that you've tried, but you'll never try again?
That I would try or I've already tried?
That you have tried, but you wouldn't do it again.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I try a lot of things and I like them, but there's definitely one. There's one out there that I'm like, I would never do that again. I would say not skydiving. I would do that a million times. I love skydiving. I would say, hold on. Is there a timer on this?
Nope.
I would say kayaking through the ocean because I've done that in the ocean, and would do it in a river all day, but I've literally tipped over and I have a fear of drowning. So a lot of people I just feel like that's like a huge fear of mine, and I did it once and I was like, I felt like I almost died because it tipped over. And the ocean is just so massive and strong, so like it will tumble you. So yeah, kayaking through the ocean. Like that wasn't fun for me, and I don't know why people like to do it, and they do. It's weird. Anyway.
Okay.
So if you see, I'm just adjusting my screen. It's being weird.
What is the craziest or most out of character thing that you've ever done?
Craziest, most out of character thing that I've ever done. Great question. I've done I've done so many things that I like.
Yeah, you definitely have an adventurous spirit.
Yeah, like it's hard. That's a hard question because, I mean, when I used to live in New York City, I had a lot of crazy adventures and that I probably shouldn't have done. I was also young. I lived like all my 20s in New York City. So like, you don't really have much fear when you're there. So yeah, I mean, honestly, gosh, I don't know if that's the craziest that I've done. But I've stayed up for like 3 days straight, like hanging out with friends in New York City. I don't know. That's okay. And, that was my younger years when, I could do that. But yeah, I would say that. And honestly, I'm such a like adventurous person. So like, yeah. I mean, I guess traveling is just a crazy adventure. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it definitely can be.
Like going to Brazil was really cool. That was like, and doing a little bit of the Amazon was really cool and adventurous. I don't know, something about New York just makes it's like that city is like none other. So
yeah, I've only been there a few times. It's just for a couple of hours.
Yeah, I mean, living there, I would say in my 20s. There you go.
Okay.
That's the answer. You can edit it. Just living there.
What is a sound that you love?
A sound that I love. I love wind chimes. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know what it is about them. I think it's because my mom used to have them when I was younger. They just really soothe me.
Okay.
Like I could fall asleep to wind chimes.
Last one.
Wow.
I know, it was 21 really fast.
That's crazy. It's like speed questions.
Yeah. What is your go-to movie on a rainy day?
Go-to movie on a rainy day.
Like sitting home, just curled on the couch, rainy day outside.
Me and my best friend, we are obsessed with Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. And I could watch it. I know it's kind of like so random, but I could watch that movie. Like, I just think it's so funny. I love the dynamic between the two girls. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah.
I love that movie. That's kind of like, oh yeah, it's rainy. Let's just watch Romeo and Michelle. And then my friend and I just kind of like, we almost like put it on at the same time. That would be one of them for sure. Yeah. That, and I love this is so random again. I'm going to give you two. I love the movie Amadeus.
Ooh, I have not seen that one.
So good. It's about Mozart. Amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that is our 21 questions.
Wow.
I know, went by so fast.
Did I answer them correctly? I don't know. There's no right.
I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer to any of these.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's why they were hard.
Yeah.
Because you're like,
getting to know a little bit more about you without going into strictly career questions.
For sure. I love that. That's fun. Thanks for having me.
Woohoo. You want to share anything with whoever may be watching?
Yeah. Hi, everyone out there. I have a really fun holiday show coming up on December 17th at 7 p.m. Central Time. It's via Zoom, and it's going to be fun. There's going to be an ugly sweater contest. So if you want, it's optional. Wear your best ugly sweater because you're going to get a really super cool gift from yours truly. But yeah, December 17th. And then I've got I've got a Patreon that actually Amanda is a wello. And if you want to support artists, it's a beautiful way to do it, especially during this time. So, yeah.
The things we know, but no one mentions. It's 21 questions with existential tension.